seismic assessment done on the Hamilton Central Library. We've got that report in the last few days, the finalised report. What that's saying is that the one section of the building is rated only as 15% of the national building standards, and because of the potential risks involved around that, if there's a seismic event, we'll be temporarily closing the library forthwith from today, and making some alternative arrangements for the people of Hamilton. We've arranged for this seismic assessment before the last week's Kaikoura quake. So this this announcement today is really more coincidental rather than a result of the Kaikoura quake. But you'll probably be aware that other public agencies throughout the North and South Island have also have experienced some damage. But this is an assessment which was actually commissioned a few months back.
If it's earthquake prone, then people would go through what we call a DSA, a detailed seismic assessment. That's the assessment that we've just gone through, that Lance has talked through, and that's the assessment that goes through and elementises the building, looks at how it's constructed in each form, walls, floors and so on, and it gives them a rating. So it goes through, we'll do core samples, it'll be X-rayed, and we'll have a clear picture on how the building is likely to perform in a seismic event. So that's how we've got to the position that we're at. We've been through that process. We've now got the firm documentation in detail, so we know potentially how it's going to perform and what work needs to be done to bring it up to an acceptable standard.
The specific safety issue, potential safety issue, relates to a concrete slab on an upper floor, and the weakness created by a cavity where there's a stairwell and also a escalator shaft. When the building was built in 1973, it complied with the construction regulations of the time. Obviously things have moved on, and building standards have actually increased over time, over those decades. The fix, you're probably wondering what the fix is to use super strong carbon fibre strips to more robustly attach the area in question to the main part of the structure. This type of repair has been used in other older buildings around the city over the past few years. So it is a tried and true method that's been recommended to us by the consultants that we're using. So this is a temporary and precautionary measure. We aim to repair the building and reopen it next year. I just want to reiterate, the building is not currently unsafe, but could be subject to a failure in a seismic event. So it's around, if a seismic event of a moderate or significant nature happens, that's when the risk is, and we don't want to have that risk, especially with the seismic activity that's happening around New Zealand at the moment. We expect that the library will be closed between 3 and 6 months. We still need to work that through with our consultants and engineers, and that the costs, we don't know the definitive cost, they will work that through, but it will be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So around the, what are we doing to keep some level of service going in the CBD? We're going to be offering a reduced pop-up, what we call a pop-up central library service out of our municipal building reception lounge, and which is about 20 metres away from the library. So we're doing everything we can to ensure that obviously that staff are safe and that their employment continues during this period. Look, I have to say the staff are very committed to what they do, and their understanding of the situation, and a number of them by choice, and we'll be making offers to them working at suburban libraries, or they can take a bit of leave, or they can actually work in the back of house area that we'll have. But we have moved it as quickly as possible and communicating with as many people as we can to let them know what our temporary arrangements are.